Acne, eczema, and rosacea are a few skin conditions that can change with the season. And since we're only a few days into spring, it's a great time to update that skincare routine. So Dr. Dornechia Carter with Affinity Dermatology is here to share some simple spring skincare solutions. Hello, Dr. Carter.
Hello, Erin. Thank you so much for having me again today.
Oh, so glad to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we're so excited, especially because it's a rough time and we got to get it together. And acne can be very much a struggle, especially when swimsuit season is right around the corner. So how can we keep it under control?
Absolutely. So, now's the time to start trying, right? Because some people, they wait until they have that vacation in June. It's kind of too late at that point. Start in March. And things that you're looking for are things that are easy to apply. On the back, it's hard to apply cream, so you might use something with benzoyl peroxide or with salicylic acid. There's great washes that you can use. You can find them over the counter. And then also, if you're really, really sensitive, you might consider something that has sulfur in it. There's also a great wash that has sodium hypochlorite, and that's really just a dilute form of bleach. It's safe for the skin, antibacterial, and if you're getting in the gym and exposed to all of those, bugs and things,
sweat and the
that'll help keep that bacteria off of your skin.
Now, Dr. Carter, I'm gonna be honest with you. You said all those things and I heard a bunch of science. And so all those words that you just said, should we be looking for that on the back of each product that we have in the ingredients and stuff like that?
Absolutely. So, just like when you're looking through your food labels, turn the product over, look at what the active ingredient is, and that will give you an idea as to what's inside.
Got it. Okay, so I want to touch on oily skin because I'm an oily girly. I'm sure there's plenty of them out there, and it's a challenge, especially in the warmer months, to keep it under control. So how should we adjust our skincare routine to maybe help out with that oiliness? Because listen, by the end of the day, I look like a fried piece of chicken.
Oh no! Well, I'm an oily girl too, and during the winter time, it's a lot, it's drier out. We have that forced air through our furnaces, but then the spring comes back and we get the rain showers and the humidity back. So you want to adjust your routine down a little bit, maybe using products that are just a little bit lighter, a little thinner. Your sunscreens, they're ultralight sunscreen fluids. There's a great one I like by La Roche-Posay that can help out with just, giving you that sun protection, but not giving you that oily, heavy feeling. You also might veer away from oily cleansers or oil-based cleansers, especially if you're acne prone.
Okay, I got that. Okay, I'm writing that down. I've put that in my own notebook. Now, for someone with eczema, maybe sensitive skin, this is really the time when flare-ups start to happen. The weather is changing outside. Like I said, spring has sprung at this point. So why does this happen necessarily? Well,
we call it the atopic triad, and you might see it in the same person or in different people, where we see eczema, hay fever, your seasonal allergies, and asthma. So I'm an atopic girl myself. And so people who, they have that hay fever flare, they might get an eczema flare with it. So again, adjusting your routine, things that are a little bit too harsh, maybe your alpha hydroxy acids might be a little too harsh for your skin, or you just may use a scrub that's just too much. So make sure you're hydrating, and also make sure you're avoiding those allergens. Take an antihistamine on a regular basis, and definitely try and take your showers at night. That way you're not rolling around in the pollen that you've collected. And wear a bonnet. So it's really popular right now. We've done it since we were born.
Listen, everybody's wearing bonnets now all of a sudden. I love it.
Exactly.
But you know what? That's a really good point, because I know there are a ton of people who are morning showerers, and that's something you wouldn't even think of to change your routine, especially as you go into a new season, to maybe shower at a different time or both times, whatever you desire. But let's also touch on, because sunscreen is so important. It's not just for your face either, and it's not just for if you're going outside to lay out. It is for everyday use. Tell me the importance why sunscreen is so necessary for our skincare routine.
So sun-exposed skin is aging skin, right? So it's one of the most basic things that you can do to reduce the aging that you see, and also reduce your risk for skin cancer. So that's why it's so absolutely important to get it on your skin on a daily basis. Don't depend upon your makeup to do it. Right? So you want to get a good sunscreen that maybe can even serve as your foundation primer, and put it underneath your makeup. And you can get something that's really, really drying so that it holds that makeup in place. SPF 30 is the minimum that you want to go. And look for a sunscreen. If you're not a makeup person, wear a sunscreen that has a little bit of tint in it.
Yes.
The tint protects your skin from blue light, and blue light is everywhere. It's your TV, your phone, your computer, your iPad. It's work, it's life. And so that stimulates melanocytes to make more color. So if you have conditions like melasma, this lacy color on your cheeks, or you have hyperpigmentation from other issues like eczema or acne, then that can promote that. So make sure you're wearing that sunscreen with the tint.
I love that you said something with the tint, because even if you're not a makeup girly, it makes you look more vibrant, right? And so you kind of have a little layer on without even having to apply anything. These are such good tips, and I'm so glad that you're here to break it down for us. And if you could, I'm sure there's someone thinking, I don't know if I caught all the scientific words that are on the back of the label. So if they want to learn more from you, where can they find you?
Well, I would be so happy to help, Dallas. Good morning, Texas. Thank you so much for having me. You can find me up north and Frisco at Affinity Dermatology. My website is affinitydermatology.com. You can find me online at Dallas Skin Doc or at Affinity Derm on your socials.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Carter. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.